Hey everyone, it's Julian from Digital Trends, and this is Samsung's Galaxy S8 on my right here, and this is the Galaxy S8 Plus. Let's take a look at the back. It looks actually fairly similar to the Galaxy S7, except you'll notice fingerprint sensor is on the right here, right next to the camera. But of course, the main differentiator is this gorgeous screen. And Samsung's going with this infinity display look right here, where there is no home button on the front, and really there's hardly much of a bezel on the front of the screen. Instead, you have on-screen navigation buttons, which is sort of a first almost for Samsung. And this other button right here is also very unique, and that is the Bixby button. Bixby is the voice assistant, or assistant in general, on the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus, and you can sort of access it right here from the home screen, almost like a Google Now-esque button. But if you press that, it also opens it wherever you are. So let's take a look at one of them in particular, the S8 Plus. S8 Plus, this is a 6.2-inch screen, which is massive, but it's actually very compact when you hold it. And it also has an 18:9 aspect ratio, 18.5:9 aspect ratio. Again, it's a gorgeous display. It's massive, but it doesn't feel that much, and it's very thin and slippery, of course, because there's glass in the front and back, but it still is compact feeling. And again, the previous one, the Galaxy S8 regular, not the Plus, that's a 5.7-inch screen, except, again, that's like the LG G6, but it's not as large. So this is the recents button, which is different from what we're used to on the regular Android navigation buttons, except you can jump into multitasking right here. And Samsung has done some little handiwork so that if you press here, you can actually access things like rotating. It's similar to the Galaxy Tab S3, or picture-in-picture mode, where you can have this floating app while you do other things. Let's try that again. So if you do that, there you go, there's a floating app. You can still continue to interact with things around it and still do things like browse the web or whatever app you're really in. So yep, that's multitasking. Again, let's go into Bixby a bit. So Bixby in this assistant gives you this personalized information, this Bixby Home, basically everything you would really need to catch up on, whether it's your news or weather. It's very similar to Google Now homepage on Pixels and other Android devices. And then there's also Bixby Vision, which right here on the camera app is accessible. So if you're looking at an object, for example, you point the camera at the object and you see this little AI magic happening. And then you can search by image. This also works for reading QR codes, but it sort of gathers these different flowers that it thinks it might be, and you can look at images. Let's take a look at the operating system. Looks like we have Android 7.0, and security patch, thankfully, is up to date at March. And so far it's been a pretty smooth experience. There's no app drawer here, except when you sort of swipe up, very similar to the Pixel. And let's scroll to the more screens. Again, as you can see, this is I believe the Snapdragon 835 processor, which is doing its wonders. All right, and so that's the Galaxy S8 Plus. And let's take a quick look again at the Galaxy S8. You can see the size difference, 5.7-inch, 6.2-inch, 3,500 milliamp hour battery on the Galaxy S8 Plus, 3,000 milliamp hour on the smaller version. We will be able to pre-order on March 30th, but pricing hasn't been announced, but we'll find out really soon. So that's the Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus.